Hey everyone, and welcome to Grishno Live. I wanted to share today with you a couple of things that are, I guess, upcoming or going to be changing about the Grishno channel. And I'll start off by sort of just showing rather than telling, I guess. So this right here is my new Patreon page. I released a video about this yesterday, so if you've seen that, then you...
and welcome to Grishno Live.
Sorry about that. There's the delay on YouTube. So anyway, here we go. So this is my Patreon page. It is, there we go. So if you saw the video yesterday, then you've probably already seen a little bit about this. But it's a new feature that's going to help support me in creating videos for the channel on a regular basis. And so I'll just let the video at this point sort of speak for itself, and then we'll be right back.
Hey, my name's Erin, but I'm also known as Grishno on YouTube. You may not know this about me, but I was actually the first transgender person to document their transition here on YouTube. And currently I maintain the longest running transgender-focused blog on the entire site. We've been through a lot over the years, from my beginnings in the sub-basement of the costume store that I worked in, to going through a name change, reconnecting with my family, or even going through the process of getting surgery. And for 8 years, I've shared it all with you. By doing this, I've helped start one of the largest online transgender communities in the entire world. It has been one of the crowning achievements of my entire life, and I want to keep it going. But I also want to make it better. And that's why I've decided to work with Patreon. Working with Patreon allows me to do a few things, but the most important is that it allows me to connect directly with you. Here are just a few benefits that are available through your patronage. Number 1, regular content updates. Over the last year, I've proved that I can do this. With my New Year's resolution in 2014, I said I wanted to make one video every month for the entire year. And not only did I do that, I did many, many more. And that's why my first Patreon milestone involves creating one video every week and releasing it on Friday. Additional goals for the channel include removing all paid advertisements, improving the equipment and software that I'm able to use, introducing a weekly live stream, and even the possibility of daily updates. There are a lot of different levels of support. Starting at just $1, you get access to my live Patreon activities feed, where you can interact one-on-one with me and help shape the creation of this channel. Supporters at the classic level get access to all Grishno videos without any ads. And supporters at the advanced level even get early access to videos. And that's why at the end of each video from now on, you'll see a small link directing you to where you can go. The YouTube community has given me so much over the years. And I hope that through this campaign, I'm able to give just a little bit of that back. Thank you so much for your support. And until next time, I'm Grishno. See you there.
So there we go. That's my new Patreon page. You can go there. You can. So the way Patreon works, for anyone who's not aware, is that you can sign up to be a patron of people who you want to support, people whose content that you like. And there's so many different things that people are supported through Patreon. But video creation is a really big one. So I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years. I started I started in 2006, late 2006. So it's been a long time that I've been making videos. And when I started, I was just a year in to my transition. So I was just at the beginning. I was, going through a lot, and I was really searching for community. I was really searching for people that I could relate to, people that I could share my story with. And YouTube help provide that community. I didn't know this at the time, but I was actually the first transgender person to go on YouTube and start sharing their story and going through a transition like in video. But it was an amazing experience to be able to share that with anyone who wanted to see it. I met some of my best friends on YouTube. To this day, like I still hang out constantly with people who I met through YouTube. I'm going to be a bridesmaid in Ashley Ice Cold Bath's wedding later this year. Like she and I used to do YouTube videos together. It has absolutely changed my life. But at the same time, so the purpose of the channel, at least as it had been sort of originally conceived, was it was about me going through a transition. And here I am, over 10 years into my transition, and honestly, I don't have much left to do. If I were to think in like, what's my like checklist of like things that I need to do for my transition, I don't have anything on it right now. And for a long time, it was, I need to go through, I need to change my name, I need to do this, I need to do that, and at some point, you've done it all. And so I've struggled. I've struggled for, maybe since 2011, 2012 to figure out what now? What do I do with the channel? What do I do with this channel that's been focused on my transition for so long? And I've tried. I tried to keep it up throughout the years, but shortly after going through my gender or genital reassignment surgery, GRS, I stopped making videos. I didn't make videos for 9 months. And it was a really, I missed it. I missed it a lot. I love being on YouTube. I love sharing my life and sharing my experiences and interacting with people. And like, it's such an important part of my life. And I missed it. And so that's why last year I came back and I said, you know what, my New Year's resolution this year is I'm going to make one video every month, and that's going to be my 2014 New Year's resolution, and I'm going to do it. And I did it. And it was a lot of fun. It was really an amazing experience for me. But what I've learned too is that YouTube has changed a lot. YouTube, the way that it used to be, was that, maybe you could make a video every month, but people would see it because they'd subscribe to you. And that's not the way it works anymore. YouTube it's trying to compete with television now. It's no longer this independent little, online video site. It's a major producer of video content. And so you have people posting videos every day. You have people posting 5 videos a day. And whenever you go onto YouTube, you see your splash page, and it says like, here's all the videos that are recommended for you, and here's all the people who have produced new content. And if I produce one video every month, what I've learned is that I don't appear on that page at all. The only way that you find my videos is if you actually go to my channel. And it's very rare that you actually see my videos on the front page of YouTube when you log in. And so that's made it hard. I've actually, I can see it because I can see views of my videos and things like that. And when they actually implemented it, everything just dropped. It dropped really hard. And that's not to say like I'm on YouTube for views or anything. People and to have a community, and those views are part of the community. That's how I interact with the community. So I've been thinking for a while about, how can I change this? How can I be more involved in the community? How can I take what I've been doing for, since 2006 and make it better? What can I do? I thought really hard about this. I thought for a long time. Excuse me, because this is live. I'm gonna drink. I'm not gonna cut this out. Oh, that's good. So I was thinking for a long time about what I wanted to do, and I finally came up with an idea. But I want to make weekly videos. I want to make one video every week for the entire year. That's my goal. That's a big goal. That's a lot bigger than my goal last year. And so that's sort of what this was about, is putting it out there and saying, you know what, here I am. I'm going to try and make one video every week, and we're going to see how it goes. So there are a couple issues with this. The one, if you've been following my channel, then you know I'm a college student right now. You know I'm a full-time college student, and that takes a lot of work. Like I don't take my studies for granted. I try and get on the honor roll every semester. Like I put in a lot of time and a lot of energy into school, and videos are going to take up a lot of time, especially if I'm doing one every week. The other thing I also have been thinking about the channel is that I hate ads. I hate it. I hate having ads on my channel. Like it's important because making videos, like, it costs money. I have to put in a lot of, like, this is a whole part of the room that I've created as like a set. Like this is like physical space in my house that I've set aside. The webcam that I'm using right now, this costs $120. I don't even have a professional microphone, and you can actually tell because a lot of times in some of my videos I'll peek out, I'll have really bad sound. So the cost of production over the years it's really gone up. It's gotten to the point, and I've put in a lot of my own money to make this happen. But putting ads out on my videos has helped sort of mitigate some of those costs. But at the same time, I hate it. I hate putting up ads. Like I have to sit through these ads to watch my own videos. Like, and I feel like a tool every time I do it. I'm just like, oh, I hate myself so much for doing this. And I want to get rid of them. I want to take them away. I don't want ads on my channel anymore. I want that gone. But at the same time, like if I'm going to be making weekly videos and this production cost is going to be going up, I need some way of helping to support this. And so that's what the Patreon is really about. It's about being able to take down all the ads on all of my channels and just say, you know what, here's the content. Enjoy it. Like engage with it. Be part of this community. But also, doing it in a way that allows me to continue making videos in a sustainable way. So that's sort of the idea with the channel, what I'm doing. In order to facilitate making weekly videos actually happen, I have developed a backlog on my channel. So I've actually already created about 4 or 5 videos. I'm on break from school right now, which is why I actually have time to do it. And it's so great to just like make videos. It's so much fun, but it's really hard because I've made all these really great videos that I want to share with you, but they're not released yet. So they're sitting in my YouTube queue, just waiting to be released. But every Friday, you will see a new video. Sorry. Live, man. It's live. Here we go. All right. So every Friday, you're going to see a new video on my channel. And I think it's really exciting. I wanted to actually show you a video that I'm really excited about this video. So if you're watching this now, then you're actually getting a preview of something that's not going to come out for a couple weeks. So I'll just go ahead and share it now, but I hope you enjoy.
So here I am, perched at the beginning of another step in my transition. So I'm having my orchiectomy on Friday. It's the first step of taking it all the first real step, like going full time, coming out to people, getting on hormones. What do you do next?
hope that I somehow win the lottery and have $20,000. Well, it's not that easy for all of us. So I'm scared. I'm terrified, actually. I've never had surgery in my life. And I'm terrified that like something is going to go wrong. Or like I'm never going to be able to orgasm again. A lot of the same risks as SRS. So I have to face those risks either way. We've been driving for a couple hours, and we're in Pennsylvania. Hooray! So we're very close to the city. I think that my testicles have shriveled up inside of me in fear. And they're approaching doom. So we're looking for 2301. 2301. That's, no, it's right there. Look, right there. Okay, so we found it. 2301 Pennsylvania Avenue. 814 814 Yep. So that's just the first half. You'll be able to tune in on the channel in the coming weeks, and you'll actually see the full video go up. So if you've been on my channel for a long time, if you've seen me, God, that was in 2008. So it's been a few years. I went through an orchiectomy. I went through the whole process, and I filmed all these different steps of it online. Like I filmed, the week before what my thoughts were, and then I filmed driving out and driving back, and I filmed the day after, and I filmed a month later. But if you're gonna find it, if you want to see it, you got to go back to 2008, and you have to look at 4 different videos. And back then I didn't do as much editing, so that first part that you saw, that's like 8 minutes into a 20-minute video. So if you want to actually find like what my thoughts and experiences were like going into this, it's really hard. You have to dig for it. And so one thing I want to start doing is doing these recuts of my old experiences, things that I've gone through. So this was the first one. It's sort of a proof of concept to go through, and I take all those 4 videos where I talked about the orchiectomy, or I was actively going through the process, and I recut it into one video that sort of shares that entire experience. And it makes it more accessible, it makes it entertaining, but it also brings it up to date, where now you can actually see it in 2016, as opposed to having to go back to the archive and dig up something from 2008. So that's one idea that I have. The other, and this one's easy. I think it's probably the easiest idea, is doing lists. Like I just did the top 5 things that sex changes change. That was a really fun video to make. People seemed to like it, got lots of views, lots of comments. So I want to do more stuff like that, because I want to do what my audience wants to see, and that definitely seemed like something that people were interested in seeing from my channel. So I already have a few different lists. I have one that I just finished editing. It literally took me an entire day to record, write, edit together, but I did it. It's 10 things transphobic people say. It's a really funny video. That's going to be coming out in a few weeks, though. So like I mentioned earlier, I have that backlog. The other thing that I'm going to be doing more of is interviews. I'm actually going to be recording an interview tomorrow with Anish Sheth. If you watched the Trans View, then you know that she was a co-host with me. I'm going to be, I did an interview with her all the way back. It was like 2013 was the first time that she was on my channel, and she was talking about a web series that she wanted to put together. Well, she's actually done it. It's filmed, it's in post-production. And so I'm going to be doing, it launches on June 6th, I believe, which is also my 6th wedding anniversary, just FYI. but she and I are going to be having a conversation tomorrow. I'm going to record the whole thing, and then I'm also going to include a lot of clips from the web series that she's doing. So you can look forward to seeing different interviews, things like that. I'm also arranging an interview right now with a doctor who specializes in hormone replacement therapy and specifically blockers for trans youth. And I want to sort of get an expert on the channel and start talking about some of these issues. So I'm in talks with a couple different doctors. So those are some things that I'm also looking at doing. I also want to do more collaborations. If you watch my channel way back in the day, me and Ashley, aka Ice Cold Bath, used to do a lot of cross promotion with each other. There were a few different people who I've done collaborations with, and it's so much fun. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do something like that. And now like I feel like it's a little bit harder to find that same sort of community on YouTube. It's very different than it was back in 2006 or 2007 when I was just starting out. You can't make video replies anymore. Like that was a real way that you could actually, connect with somebody and like engage directly with what they were saying, was make a video and reply to it. I used to encourage people all the time to make video replies. So it's harder to find people, but I've talked to a couple people. They seem interested. So hopefully we'll have something like that for you on the channel. But I also want to know what are some of the things that you would like to see from the channel. So if you can leave a comment down below. If you're watching live right now, it's either over on this side or over. It's over on this side. It's over here. All right, so you can chat with me right now. I'm in there, but you can let me know the sorts of things that you would actually like to see from the channel, because it's not just about me being like, it's my channel and I'm gonna be a tyrant and do what I want with it. Like this is about creating community. It's about finding people that you can relate to. It's about sharing stories. And so I want to know, like, what do you want to see on the channel? How can I make the channel the best channel for you? So let me know. Let me know in the comments or over on the chat right here. And let's see. Oh, also hello to Butterfly Rose from Ireland. It's fantastic that you're able to be here from across the pond, if you will. Also to Allard88. So hello back to you. And Dak is back on here. Also mentioned that it's been a while since they've seen my videos appear in their feed. That says that, quote, I'm sure your videos have helped other people. And that's actually such an important thing for me. I want to just pull this back up. But, so I mentioned earlier that I've been doing videos since 2006. So this November, it's going to be 10 years. 10 years that I've been making videos. It's hard to believe. If you would have told me when I started making videos that I would be making them for 10 years, that 10 years later I'd still be doing this, I would think that you are nuts. And yet here I am. And but why? Why did I keep doing it? Like I've had some amazing experiences here, but I've also I've had death threats against me. I've had people show up at my work. Sorry, Morgan might be coming in with some bagels, so you can say hi to her if she does. I've had some really awful things and some moments where I was like, I want to quit. Like there was a video right before my orchiectomy, which is in 2008, where I sat down to make the video. It's called On My Mind. It's in two parts, but I sat down. It was going to be my last video. And through the process of this 20-minute long video, I actually ended up talking myself out of it. And thank God I did, because here I am 8 years later. So why do I keep going? A lot of it is that I've been so fortunate with this platform to be able to reach people all over the world, and I have people all over the world watching this video with me right now, it's an amazing experience. I've been able to make a difference in people's lives, and that's not something I take for granted. Like, that is serious business. It's incredibly important to me to be able to try and help people. And the messages that I get, the comments that I get when I get parents writing me saying, you know, my child just told me that, you know, they feel like they're trans. And I went online and I searched for it and I found your videos and it's really helped me. Like, that has been such an amazing experience and just like one of the most powerful things to ever happen to me. Like, I can't give that up. And so, you know, you're right. Was it Dak that said that? Dak, you're absolutely right. You know, this is, you know, a lot of people, like, I have over 5 million views. It's like 5.5 million views on my channel. I've reached a lot of people. I've been able to make a big difference. And it's something I want to keep doing. That's why YouTube is so important to me and why I want to keep going. And all hail Grishno, our grand community dictator. That's right. I should really have like a hat or something like that. I can actually probably give myself some sort of hat. Thank you. Now I have bagels.
And a hat.
And a hat. See, well, I'm the. Okay. Sorry.
You're the.
I'm the. It said it right here. Look, I'm the. All hail Grishno, our grand community dictator, says, and I'm sorry, I'm going to totally mess this up, but it's Ryu Toki says this. So thanks Ryu Toki for your support and for also inspiring me to put on this amazing hat. Oh, you know what? I think this one, actually, yeah, I think a dictator should wear a crown. Anyway, so that was the idea with the channel. Again, you know, you can go on to patreon.com/Grishno, which is where you can sign up to support me. I have a couple different milestones that I'm trying to reach. You know, let me pull it up really quick just so I can make sure I'm being accurate. So if I'm able to get to $50 per video, and that should be pretty easy. That's sort of the lowest goal, that I'm going to make one video every Friday. I'm already trying. I'm, you know, developing that backlog, but, you know, I'm going to get really busy when school starts up and things like that. And so I'm going to do my absolute best, but that's my first goal. And then the second one is to remove all ads from Grishno, from the channel. So I know a lot of people have ad block. Like, I sometimes have ad block. But I just want to make it so you don't even need ad block. Like, no one should have to watch a video in order to engage, or watch an ad in order to engage with this community. So those are the two really big, important things. A couple other things that you should know about the Patreon. You can set a monthly limit. So you can say, you know, I want to pledge like $2 per video, but I can only spend like $4 a month. I can only, like, that's sort of the max. And so you'll get to that max and it will say, okay, no more from you. So I think that's a really neat feature that they do. So there's different things that you can get. So if you actually become a patron of mine on the Patreon channel, then you get access to the Patreon feed, and I'm going to do a lot of engaging in there. So, you know, I've talked a little bit about, like, what are some of the ideas that you want to see, and like, leave a comment, you know, chat over here, like, what do you want to see happen on the channel? But when I'm stumped, when I'm like, oh, I don't know what video I'm going to make this week, I'm going to be reaching out there because I want people who support me to really be able to have a hands-on approach to the channel and being able to influence what they see me create. There's other things. So as I mentioned, like, I have a backlog right now. I have tons of videos. Like, I have videos already set until the middle of June to come out. you get early access to those if you sign up at a certain level. So you can actually already see those videos, which is really cool. You know, you don't have to wait to see it every Friday. So that's pretty neat. If you are like super rich, which I'm not, and I'm sure like nobody watching my channels is, but if you are and you want to pledge like $50 or $100 per video, the option's there. I will hand paint you like a little painting like this big. I will hand paint that beast and I will mail it to you. But you also get all the other channels. You know, you don't get any ads. You get access to the subscription stream, and then you also get early access to all the videos as well. So those are the different things. Anyway, I just wanted to, you know, come on today, talk a little bit about what you can expect from the channel, show you a preview of some of the videos that you're going to see, get your feedback on things that you want to see on the channel. So again, remember to let me know. And let's, you know, we'll see, we'll check right now, see if anyone's actually put in. Joan Rigterink, sorry if I'm butchering that, says, I like the channel the way it is now. That when I started the channel, everything I shared was very personal, and that really helped people out and help real people relate. You know, and you're so right on that. I think that is actually, I think that's one of the big reasons why I've been able to connect with so many people, is because what I've shared on this channel is incredibly personal. When I was having a bad day, I would come on here and I'd be like, you know, it was a rough day today. Like you know, wasn't passing and this happened, or like I would just share the experience, you know, what it meant for my life to be trans. Like that is an incredibly powerful thing. And honestly, like that's going to continue. It's harder, I'll be honest, it's harder to share that sort of stuff because like, you know, I talked about it a little earlier in the live stream, but at this point it's been 10 plus years since I started my transition. So there's not the same level of struggle that I'm going through. You know, like my life is pretty great. Like I have, you know, my wife just brought me bagels. Like this is Saturday morning for me. Like this is great. You know, and so I'm sharing that like personal stuff with you now, but like it's not as interesting, I suppose. But the other thing that makes it hard is I have almost 11,000 subscribers on YouTube, and a lot of those subscribers know me personally. So like there was one day I was walking around on campus and I had the dean of students come up and be like, hey, just wanted to let you know I like your videos. And I was like, oh, great. So now the dean of students watches my videos. So like if I go on here and I'm like, oh my God, fucking Mills, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not that I'm just like saying it to the ether and like sharing it with you know, people like you who are coming onto my live stream. I'm also sharing that with the dean of students or my family or my in-laws or, you know, like old coworkers or things like. The videos and my personal life have, they used to be very separate, right? So I had this like personal life over here and then my videos over here, and these two worlds did not connect. And at some point they became very connected and very intertwined. And so it's a different experience. You know, and so it's important to me to keep it going and be as authentic as I possibly can. But at the same time, like I have to be a little bit more careful about what I'm putting out. And you know, that's too bad. Like it makes me sad. Like I miss the days when I had like 5 subscribers and could just come on here and say like anything and it didn't matter because nobody saw it. Like it's very different. It's very different. Anyway, I've been going for about half an hour at this point, which is what I had planned. Again, you know, if you're able to support me, that's wonderful. If you're not able to support the Patreon, don't even worry about it. It's not a big deal. You're still going to get the videos every Friday, so you get a lot of the benefits. I'm still keeping the channel the same. Like I'm still interacting with people on Twitter and Facebook. But this is just a new way for people to be able to support me. And hopefully we'll be able to get to the point where I can take down all the ads on my channel, because I'm really looking forward to doing that. Thanks so much for coming out today and for supporting this live channel update. I really hope that you like what I'm able to produce for the channel in the future. I'm really putting a lot of energy and a lot of time into making this channel the best that I can. So keep me on point, keep me up to date with what you want to see, what you like, let me know. And hopefully you'll be able to see more of me in the future. So again, just thanks for watching today. And then until next time, I'm Grishno, and I'll see you later.